Right, morning. It's I don't know, I think it might be Friday, I'm not entirely sure. So yesterday I spent here at Anchor, did a bit of shopping and admin and sorted myself out. Today, this morning, I got up and there was not a cloud in the sky. Absolutely gorgeous morning, quiet, not a breath of wind, really more silvery, surreal sort of vibe going on. It was really nice. But now we've got a little bit of wind, which is good. But unfortunately, I've just noticed now, as I was mooching around, getting ready to shoot off up the River Fal, that we've got a few clouds rocking up, coming from I guess the northeast. Yeah, the northeast. So yeah, we have got a few clouds coming in. I was kind of thinking, congratulating myself on the fact that we seem to have missed the rain that was predicted, and that it had passed north of us. And they did say that all the thunder showers and that were out into the North Sea by now. But I'm looking in the direction that the wind is, the clouds are coming, and they seem to be building up until they are like a full cloud cover up there. Whereas at the moment down here it's sort of broken with blue skies, which would be perfectly pleasant all day. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens with that. So I've vaguely, basically organised myself in the boat, and then I've had to. I've got the water maker working at the minute. I'm going to keep the engine running while I sail down. Anyway, I'm gonna sort of sort my shit out, grip my shit, and take a bit of a meander down to the River Fal. Hello. Well, I've had to give up sailing because the channel got progressively narrower and narrower. So I'm just tootling along. But I did have quite a nice sail up here. So I'm just tootling along now on the engine. I've entered the Fal proper, the river. I suppose I just am entering the river itself. It's a beautiful day. I'm at the bottom of the tide, I think, pretty much. Low tide. Now I'm not sure which way to go. Must be over there. But it's absolutely stunning down here. It's almost been like very tropical some parts of this. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. So check this out. Like this. What a spot, with its own like anchoring pool and private beach down here as well. It's really weird, the depth in this river. It goes from 4 metres to 14 metres to 18 metres to 2 metres. Interesting. All these boats here are anchored, so that's quite nice. So this is a great spot. I mean, I'm kind of thinking this might be a really nice spot for a last night in this place, because I just have to go straight to the Carrick Road and out to sea. It wouldn't take long. There's another boat over there, or two. They're anchored in a little cove. And this seems to be the thing around here. There's all these little nooks and crannies. I've spotted places all the way down where you could comfortably anchor up. Wow, look at this thing that's moored up here. I'm going to slow down in fact. Get on tick over. Look at this old boat here that's moored up in the river. I suppose that's some sort of MSV. Oh, no, dumbass. It's a gaff rig catch. wooden, and huge. I don't know, what is it, 60 foot, 70 foot? It's a significant bit of kit. I'll tell you what, in its day, that has done some work. I bet that's been some interesting places. Doesn't go anywhere back. I think you need a bit of a crew though. There you go. Right, I'll convince the missus. We'll come down here and buy it. Unfortunately, it's bloody it's wood, isn't it? So awful lot of work. But look at the size of that. And this is the pontoon I was on about now. I remember from 15 years ago or something when I did my day skipping. Kind of no point mooring up to these pontoons. Give you a few revs. There's no point mooring up to these pontoons. Yeah, this one anyway, and there's a few others I think. I'm pretty sure that someone comes and does the rounds and asks for some money at some point because you're using the pontoon. I mean, there is some bins there. I don't think there's any water on it, or well, there won't be electricity. But basically, it's just a pontoon to moor up to. What's the point? You've got anchorages on both sides of the river, and because of the way that the river snakes, there's somewhere to anchor out of the wind up this river, presuming that there's room. For any type of wind direction or weather, really. The pilot book actually describes it as a series of hurricane holes. You could sit at anchor and just ride out pretty much anything. Yeah, check this out. Ooh. Still waiting for that ferry. Check this out. Someone's put an old wooden boat up on a bank on a high spring tide and built a shed on top of it. There's a little wooden hut up there as well. It's kind of idyllic, isn't it? Yeah, look at the location. That's great. I'd be quite happy in a place like that. Well, maybe not the shed on the boat, but well, you never know. There seems to be a house, a wooden shed, and that other shed down by the river there. But it's quite ingenious how they've done. They've just stranded a boat there, put some stakes behind it, and built a shed on top of it. It's a really idyllic location. It's beautiful. I could be wrong, I'm just reading that off the chart. What a great looking place. It's really nice looking places. I think the problem with Cornwall, not really as much of a problem with Cornwall. Sitting right for that then. Must pay attention, dumbass. Here we have the Needleland Reefer and the Helitzer Reefer. I'm not entirely sure what these are. They were possibly support vessels for oil rigs or something like that. I'm not sure. They've got a load of superstructure up on the top. I don't know. But they've got wave breakers on the bow, so. Clearly designed to sit low in the water, so they carry stuff. about the top there. Oh no, it's their cranes. They've got their own cranes. They're self-loading, aren't they? By the look of it. Yeah, they're carrying like 1, 2, 3, 4 cranes on them. Two there, and HMS Triton, I think it was called, around the back there. But their engines are running. I can hear them. Right, anyway, going past the scrapyard. There's a small anchorage. It's not the best anchorage in the world. That's actually quite noisy though. Like that. Further on up the river then. So there's a couple of boats on buoys here in this corner, and I seem to remember we practiced anchoring here on my day skip there, right here. This is really quite a pleasant way of spending a day. Trick boat's just gone by and cut up a bit of a chop, but effectively kind of meandering your way up the river here, and it has, I think, I'm going to nick a phrase from Dylan Winters, the river reveals itself to you as you go around each corner, and there's a corner every half a mile, so it's like it's not long and boring, and you know, you go around the corner, you think, oh, and there's like a new vista to look at, and oh, there's another one of those midstream pontoons up here. But yeah, it's like it's absolutely idyllic. I've seen a seal, loads of cormorants so far, and probably loads of stuff I don't know what they are, but this is there's lots of little beaches and things, and so I'm kind of thinking that I've got the dinghy pumped up, but I'm kind of thinking of maybe having a go at repairing that or putting that away, and getting the canoe out and having a bit of an explore. Maybe tomorrow. I'm not in any rush to leave this place. I've got quite a lot of chores to do. So if I can knock them out in a day or 2 days, day and a half, then I could have a day or two. Certainly having a meander around the river. If I can find somewhere to plonk this, hopefully anchored, although it's seeming to be quite popular, so there are quite a lot of boats in everywhere that seems to be an anchorage or somewhere you could anchor. There does seem to be quite a lot of boats already. Guys, so yeah, right. I'm at Parsons Creek. I'm not entirely sure whether I've shot this video already, so I might have 2 of these. I'm at Parsons Creek, which is about a mile from the village or town of Malpas, down, up the river that way. It is absolutely beautiful. It's kind of, you could be in the bloody Amazon or something. It is stunning, apart from all the yachts. There are the occasional trip boat. There's one coming now, which kicks up a bit of a wash as it goes by, but they're few and far between. There's one every sort of hour and a half, 2 hours. there's a load of boats. There's a pontoon, a midstream pontoon here. I anchored at low tide in 4.5, 5 meters of water, so I'm going to float at low tide. I'm not far from the bank. So on this side, this is the whatever side this is. West. This is the west side. Oh, so this is there's a shoal here. The channel itself cuts in tight. At low water, it looks worse. Cuts in tight to this side, this west bank, down there. And anyway, and then we have the French chap, a highwayman, turned up about half an hour ago and anchored. He seems to like anchoring next to me. Maybe he just lets me find an anchorage spot and then. But this guy here is anchored. Oh, there's a tripper boat. He's going to kick up water. This guy here is anchored. Then behind that there is some midstream pontoons there which you get charged for. And then it looks like people are sitting to visitors' mooring buoys, which might be the beginning of the run up to Malpas. I haven't been around the corner yet. I might go around the corner tomorrow morning in the dingy and see what happens. But yeah, okay. So, and then over here, interestingly, this is Parsons Creek. And this is kind of the thing that made me, as I was going by, I thought, oh, that might be handy. Because the tide's coming up now, and there's a stone structure, and this looks like steps down to, so I could actually take the dinghy there. There is a sign, which I cannot read, even through the binoculars, which almost certainly, if I took the dinghy over there, will say no landing or something along those lines. But hey, it's not the end of the world. So that's the plan. Is I'm going to do some editing now and just doss around.